plowed through that tile.
Oh no.
We're done.
Gonna get the final takeoff.
Hi, you did the
I mean, she's mad at me, obviously.
Hi. Oh, that's nice.
Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, hump day, and we are running some errands. We've been sort of scrambling around getting ready for, hopefully, fingers crossed, some corn planting today. I think I worked it Friday morning before I went out for lunch with the girls. So it's nice light ground, kind of gravelly, so we are hoping it will be ready to go soon here. We're heading back now, and he's gonna jump in the planter. We're gonna stop at the field, my last field that I need to work for corn, and we're gonna see if it's dry enough for me to come over here and work. So that's what we're doing. Too wet?
Well, I can make slimies.
Gummy? Really? How many days? Ew. We need wind.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Field number 2. Looks pretty moist for this gravel. So.
It's it doesn't ball up, and it's like not. It's way drier than Grandma's. I think I'll maybe try to plant it around 6 tonight. Let's give it a little bit of time.
Wish those clouds would go away. Unfortunately, I think our corn planting dreams have been squashed. So I think we're going to try to plant the little fields in the morning and then his grandma's field tomorrow afternoon. Weather depending. So in the meantime, we are fixing tile, which is really right up there with doing hay as a couple. So is this blowing that middle piece up?
Through those cracks. So at least this will kind of
keep it from the dirt to come in, sort of?
Yeah. The sub main.
Okay.
This one ties into it here, but he plowed through that tile.
Oh no.
So, so it's holding water. It's half full.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
And it's been doing this. It's been wet here pretty much since you tiled it.
Yeah. So So I kept digging back to see if there's another main, because normally what happens is you run a line parallel to the main, and and don't go through it. Well, the main's here and
They went through it.
they went through it, so I don't know if that's screwed all the way down to the fence line.
Oh God. Are you gonna fix this little chunk, or is it even worth it? Because it's not even moving.
Well, I need to fix that because when that runs, it's going to put water into here.
Oh,
So that line's going to get connected back up to this.
right. Is that the one he cut? No, that's the one he put in. Right?
That's the one he put in, but
Yeah.
he went through the main.
Through the main. Jeez.
But this is too deep, so I almost need to put crushed stone in here.
Back a little bit. Little spike. Good morning. Yesterday was a bit of a bust, but today is looking promising. The sky is as blue as my shirt, which is delightful. I just met up with Carissa here, and I guess I have a little lamb that is down. This one was born in the first week, so we're looking at a 5-6 week old lamb. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm wondering if it's maybe just a titch of maybe polio or grain overload. What's happening now is probably the mums are coming down off of their peak milk production, so they're probably eating a little more grain and maybe not sitting really well with the belly. So I'm gonna grab some, number one, I'm gonna grab my protocol. I believe it's thiamine. Let me see, this is from my vet. So we do it, he does have a sort of a protocol for certain issues that arise in the barn. Polio. Polio is a brain disease of sheep that is caused by deficiency of thiamine. Thiamine is normally made of rumen bugs, but if the rumen bugs are disrupted, animals can become sick. Signs of polio are blindness, stargazing, or lifting the head backwards as if trying to touch their spine, and they will often be down when it is severe. Affected animals should respond quickly to treatment with thiamine. If they do not respond quickly, other brain diseases such as listeriosis should be considered. Prevention. Polio is hard to prevent other than decreasing the speed of any feed changes so that a full change occurs over a week or more. All right, well, I'll grab some thiamine. Thiamine. Let's go see that baby. Hey, buddy. Out, Piper. Got up, so that's a good sign. All right, we are giving this a go again, so fingers crossed. We're actually gonna try getting all the corn in today. There's a 90% chance of rain tomorrow. Yeah, we went and did a little bit of a crop tour, and everything is, as Mark says, 2024 fit, which means in a given year, not quite. But in 2024, when there's rain every other day, it's good enough. So let's hope it is good enough actually. So I'm gonna hop back on the Joker here, and Mark is just getting started here with the planter. Not sure what's going on. Okay, I've done one pass, and I just want to make sure the soil is sort of how Mark wants it. I'm learning as I've been doing the tillage, sort of what he wants to see. When he picks up like a handful of soil, he wants to see the soil like break apart really easily. If it makes a ball or if it's really smeary, then he says it's not fit. So we're gonna adjust the levels based on what I see. So far, I think it's way better than we thought it was gonna be, especially yesterday when we checked this ground. Like, he made a complete like mud ball out of this ground. Let's go take a look, and you guys can see with me what I'm looking for. Okay, let's see. So we're not going real deep. So we just want this stuff. And that's breaking apart real nice. This is like a clod, and it's breaking apart, breaking apart, breaking apart. So I'm trying to make a mud ball, and it's breaking apart. The other test is to like step on it or kick it like the planter would. So that one's a bit, that's not as nice, but it is breaking. But yeah, he wants to be able to, like, if you step on it, it should break apart. And they are. Wow, this is way better than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I think we're good. Well, I just went, I don't know, 4 or 5 rounds and realized that my GPS was set up for like a really narrow piece of equipment. So I'm like, why does it look like I should have blank spaces in between every round, and I shouldn't have? So I had to redo my session, if you will. So I think we're on track now to be a little better. And the other thing I wanted to come on here and talk about was the new book that I ended up finding after I finished my favorite series of all time. I'm reading the saddest book I think I've ever read, and I'm not done it yet. And I almost quit because it was so sad. It's called A Little Life, and it's killing me. It is one that really sticks with me. Like, I wake up thinking about it in not good ways. Like, I stew about it. I'm an empath, so I'm like, oh, it can't get any worse. It cannot be as bad as I think it's gonna get, and then it gets worse than that. So I can't say I'm gonna recommend this book to anybody, but it is really well written. But oh my god, like, it makes me not like humans at all, if that gives you any indication of where this book goes. It's very dark, very, very, very dark. Just got back from the field. I just passed Mark on the road, so he is on his way to plant that last 60 acres, and I am gonna surprise him with a little ice cream treat because we've both been craving ice cream sandwiches. So this field is really close to town, so I'm gonna sneak into town and grab an ice cream bar, and then I guess meet him in the field. And then we have to come back. He's only gonna plant 20 acres because then we have to come back and get the seed and a little more fertilizer. And then you should have enough to finish corn today. It's very hot. I am overdressed.
Yep, push. I don't want those 4 bags that are upside down.
Okay. Open them first, or?
Don't let me open them. It'd be easier to handle probably.
So nice having those pride bags. Run it on this side. don't want these bags?
What?
You don't want these bags?
No, it's a different variety. Like,
We are... What was I going to say?
Are you a pirate?
Feel like it. Walking the plank. We are on our last cornfield, down to... let me do some math. So like 35 acres?
Yeah, 35, 36.
Look at me go. My math is mathing. Are we okay with the way this ground worked up after all?
It's 2024 fit.
I told them that actually. I was nervous.
Everyone's talking that way.
Yeah. There's a lot of people going today, a lot of cultivators going, but I don't know. I think we're all in the same boat. Sort of.
No pun intended.
Sort of literally, yeah. Hopefully we will be done this field by about 7 or 8, 8 probably, and then we'll have to start bringing stuff home. So we're hoping to have a little hot tub soak at about 10 o'clock tonight. That's the goal. So hopefully there's no magnetic storm and our GPS gets thrown and then...
Yeah, because I'd be screwed because I don't have strips to follow this time.
Oh yeah, you don't. You have to, and we don't have markers. So yeah, we don't have old school to rely on.
No, I don't have the old school guidance.
No. Our friend Lauren is coming around. She's doing an field study this year, much like Mark a few years ago. And she's got a visitor from the UK, so she was going to drop by in the next hour or so, you figure?
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, that's all that's new from the tractor seat. Exposure is something else. I'm never really allowed to announce that we're almost done something until we're on the last pass, so we're technically on the last pass. We're on the last, like, 100 yards.
It's very imperial of you.
I go by my, sort of my golf swing. I think that's a good 9 iron right there. Pitching wedge on a good day.
Sure.
100 yards. I haven't golfed in a while, actually. There's the baby. We ran out of seed, so we had to run down the road to a buddy's place and get some more seed, but we're good now. Do you think we needed that much, after all?
Well, it's ended up 70 acres, so I'd sooner have, like...
Too much than not enough.
Than not enough. It's hard with this planter because it goes through the main tank and then blows out to all the hoppers, so it's really hard to...
Your tank could be empty, but you can still have some. All right.
That's it. We're done.
Did we get the final take off. See a corn planter.
Hopefully we don't have 3 plants.
Stop. Nice. Good morning. It is Friday. It is raining, so very glad we got our corn in the ground last night. I am going to be running errands today since we've sort of just been hunkering down and staying close to the farm to get stuff done. But I do have to meet my sister. She needs all our bills so she can pay them. So we're gonna meet for lunch. There's a place sort of 45 minutes away for both of us, so we're gonna meet there and have a quick lunch. I do have to run to the bakery first thing this morning, and I was hoping to swing around and see Belinda on my way to go see my sister, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. And I also should swing around and grab my mail. All things that rainy days are meant for. Well, I am back and the sun is out. I just wanted to check out on this lamb, and it looks like we're down again. Oh, we're up. So no lamb from yesterday. So she is able to get up on her own, which is a good sign. Still really wobbly, so I'm gonna retreat and just keep on top of her, but that is a good sign. I was not sure. Carissa did say she was up this morning, so that's a good sign.
Hi, you doing there? She's back on. Alright.
The other big news that has happened, I think, since I've talked to you guys is that Rex texted me yesterday and we are planning on scanning these 2 pens. This pen and this pen. This pen is PETA and Teddy's pen. So we will find out if they are preggers on Tuesday. Tuesday at like 4, I think he's coming. So that will work out pretty good. I think it's actually supposed to rain Tuesday. He must have looked at the weather and went, yeah, Sandy's no good till Tuesday. So that'll be exciting to see if our girls are gonna have some babies for us. Usually I have kind of a feeling if I think the breeding went okay or not, and I don't have a feeling at all. I see quite a bit of paint on some of these older girls still, but it also looks like it's been smeared, so I might have just put too much paint on them, I don't know. And then others have like 0 paint on them, so some might have just been a little more frisky than others. I think this is Freckles' group, maybe. Do you want to say hi to everybody? It's been a while. Freckles. Oh no. Oh, someone's. What do you think?
Hi. Oh, that's nice. Saying hi to everybody.
Hi, PETA. You have become a big girl.
Hey, hi. It's been a bit. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Where's Teddy? Where is she? She's not as friendly. I've been trying to read as many comments as I can on the YouTube videos. I wonder if I saved it. I think I saved it just because I want to address it in case other people think that I am not doing a good job at this. I think I've been pretty transparent on what my channel's about. This is a message I got. I've been watching your channel for a while now, but I can't watch it anymore. I don't know what I thought you were breeding these sheep for. Now that I realize, and I have looked into it, you are breeding them for meat. I've watched you countless times pull a baby lamb from its mother and do everything you can do to save its life and talk about how cute it is. What is the point of that? The lamb is only going to get sold for consumption. I just can't support that. It's a shame because I really enjoy watching them be born. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I've got about 800 videos on this channel, and I bet you every 3rd video I'm weighing lambs and moving them onto a trailer. So they go to an auction barn to get sold, but most of the time, like they're heavy lambs. They're 100 pounds plus. So for the most part, they're ram lambs. They will be bought by abattoirs for the most part. As far as I know, I don't go on sale day because, much like Susan, I actually don't love that part of my job as well. Farming in general is the production of food. So everything that we raise is to eventually end up in the food chain. That is our job. That is our vocation. That's our profession. So I'm not really sure what you thought this farm was for. This is random that I got this comment because I watched Clarkson Farm the night before I saw this comment, and he was shipping his pigs that morning, and he brought a fellow farmer with him, a woman, And he said, oh, I'm feeling the guilt. And we don't all, I shouldn't generalize, but a lot of us, once we load up our trailer and we're like halfway there, you do get a little pang of like, oh my God, like I helped these guys V-born. Like you go through all the stages a little bit. I try not to go down that rabbit hole too much or I won't be able to do it. But it is my job. And the lady actually was quite good with Jeremy. She said, that's a good thing. He's like, guilt is a good thing? And she goes, yes, it means you care. It means you care. So yes, I could take this I mean, she's mad at me, obviously. And I actually support people who, you know, value animals and their lives and they choose not to eat meat. And that's absolutely your choice. And it's her choice not to watch. And I appreciate that. So it's too bad. Like, I mean, the reason why I have a YouTube channel is to show that even though this is our job, that we actually do care. Like me lambing them out and acting like that is not an act. That is just who we are as people. We do care about our animals. And I guess that was what I hoped people would get from the channel. And it just sounds like you did, but you might just not have watched all the videos to see that eventually they do get sold for meat. We're down in the trenches again. Mark has been out here for like 2 hours trying to find tile. He found the tile map and they just were not lining up with the field. So we have like 100-foot runs of trenches and we finally found a tile right here. Right there. So I have no idea what he's doing here. If he's gonna, I think he's trying to redirect all this water, but it is so wet in this little hollow here that there's no way it's gonna dry out in any decent time.